Hi class, my name is Matthew Sokol and I'll be your instructor for Math 130 for the summer session. I'm very excited to be working with you over the next 3 weeks, and as an accelerated class this is going to go really quickly, but I know you'll all do great. Alright, so what I want to do in this video here is I want to walk you through the basics of the course, how it's set up, and the grading structure of the class. Okay, so when you log into the classroom through Blackboard, the first place you'll be taken to is the announcements section of our classroom. I'll post announcements here every couple days, just letting you know what's going on with the course, any relevant information for you to review, things like that. I'll also send these announcements to your email, so you'll be able to get them there. All right, the first thing you should do is you click on this course syllabus tab right here. And you should download the course syllabus and have it handy with you throughout the course. But what I just want to do is kind of just talk through some of the important stuff for this class. So I'm not going to read the syllabus verbatim. I'll let you do that yourself. But just go over the important stuff. Okay, so my name is Matthew Sokol. I'll be your instructor for the course. If you ever, for the summer, if you ever want to meet and talk to me, just about the class or something's giving you a hard time, we can do office hours using the Zoom application. Just shoot me an email, which is listed right here, and we'll set a time that works for both of us. I'll log on and share my screen and help you with whatever you need. Okay, so what the course materials you're going to need for this class is you're going to need the MyMathLab standalone access card. So this is through the bookstore, or you can buy it online. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I think it's $70, $80, and what it does is it's a digit, like a 25-digit code or something, and you use it to register in our class. This is incredibly important because MyMathLab is where almost all the graded assignments are going to be located. So when you go to register for it too, you can also get a 14-day free trial to the program, which is pretty good. So I guess in theory what you could do is you could get the free trial and complete the course in those 14 days if you were able to do that. But that's working even more accelerated. All right, anyways, you're also going to need a graphing calculator for this class. You're going to need a TI-83 or higher. So if you don't have one of those, you can also just download an emulator off the internet. But you will need a graphing calculator. Okay, so what is this course? So this is mainly for students in business, social studies, liberal arts, humanities. So notice how this is not for math majors. This whole course is about basically introducing the algebraic topics that you would have gotten in a college algebra class, but then really talk about it in terms of real-world applications and modeling. So it's actually a really fun course. So we're going to learn about introduction to functions and graphing, linear functions, quadratic and exponential functions, all these different types of functions. Additional topics are going to be rate of change, modeling data, systems of linear equations, exponents, radicals, and logarithms. So just again, this is not intended for science, technical, or engineering students who want to continue on that quote-unquote regular calculus track. So this is just an application problem for students in the social sciences, basically. Okay, let's talk about your grade. And before I get to the grade, I just want to scroll down here and talk about our course schedule, and then I'll go back to the grades. So basically, our textbook is going to be located in the MyMathLab system, and I'll show you where that is in a second. And we're going to cover chapters 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip chapter 5, 6, and 7. So what I have here are the sections we're going to cover within each chapter. And I have some suggested dates for you that you might want to follow to keep on track. So this is an accelerated course, so we're jamming a 15-week class into 3 weeks, so you're going to have to work really hard each and every day. So I suggest you follow these guidelines here, these suggested dates, so you don't fall behind. Okay, so this is basic structure of the course. We're just going to follow these chapters, start with linear functions, then move into exponential functions, then polynomial functions, and then finally quadratic functions. Okay. Student responsibility. So what will your grade be determined by? Okay, so the course will have a cumulative final exam due by Saturday 5/30, all right, at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just a final exam. It's already posted in the classroom, and I'll show you that in a second. And late exams are not going to be accepted for any reason. Okay, so it's open notes, and it's already posted to the Blackboard, and it's worth 100 points towards your final grade. Because it's posted already, I will not accept any work late in this class. All your homework assignments and exams are already posted. So if you choose to wait until like the last weekend to try to squeeze in the whole class and then don't do it, well, that was a risk you took. Okay, so no. Once the course ends on the 30th, there will be no late assignments accepted for any reason. All right, so you have this one final exam. Your other part of your grade will be made up on homework. Okay, there will be 10 homework assignments in the class. Their homeworks are going to be posted in our online learning system, MyMathLab, and correspond to the topics that were posted already you saw below. So the homework assignments are each worth 50 points and broken down by the following sections in our textbook. So you can see there's 10 homeworks. Chapter 1 has 2 assignments, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 have 1, and then Chapters 4, 6, and 7 each have 2 assignments each, and they're broken out like this. So all these assignments are already posted in MyMathLab. Okay, so you could go in and start on them today if you wanted to. Okay, so since there are 10 homework assignments that are worth 50 points, that totals 500 total points. So numerical grades will be calculated by dividing the total points earned on the exams with the total points possible. So basically what I'm going to do is say you got 450 total points on the homework and then you got a 75 on the final. You would have had 525 points. I'm just going to divide that by the 600 total points and that'll be your grade in the class. Okay, you'll have an 88 average, which will correspond to a B+. All right, so just again with the late work, I do accept late work until Saturday, 5/30 at no penalty. However, now I will not accept any work past that date for any reason whatsoever. Okay, if you choose to wait on submitting work and something comes up, that's a risk you took. Just please keep that in mind. Okay, so I keep talking about this thing called the MyMathLab system. So the next tab here, it's called the MyMathLab page. Okay, what you have to do is you have to register in MyMathLab. This MyMathLab course is paired with Blackboard. Okay, so what that means is if you've ever used MyMathLab before, the instructor might give you a course ID. We are not doing that. Okay, to register in the class, all you're going to do is you're going to click this link here, right here, and you're just going to follow the instructions. That's it. Just follow the instructions. All right. If you have any trouble with this, please send me an email at matthew.sokol@sunywcc.edu immediately. Okay. Once you register in the course, this is what you'll see. All right. If you click on, this is the home page for it. When you click on the assignments tab, you can see all the assignments for the course are already put up there. Study plan is in case you want any extra work. Okay, you can click on that. You know, it's just extra practice problems. And then our textbook is listed here in the e-text. So when you click on the e-text, you can click here to view your e-text for the course. It'll take you, might just take a second to load up here. It'll take you right to the textbook. And you can go and find by clicking on the menu there, you know, oh, I want to go into chapter 4 and I want to read section 4.1. And it'll take you right there. Okay, and then you could scroll through this way and so on. And you can close the contents by clicking the X up here and just read through the chapter. Okay. Next, you'll see something here called discussion boards. That's our next tab. All right, I have a general questions forum. If you were to post any questions here, I'll get it within 24 hours. I'll be checking the classroom every day. Also, once you finish registering MyMathLab, there's a class intros and register in MathLab confirmation forum. You know, what I want you to do here is just, you know, it's an online course, so we don't get to see our fellow students. So just click on this and post a little bio about yourself. You know, I have one up here for me. Okay, this is myself and my wife. And you don't have to post a picture, I did. And then also just post letting me know that you've registered in MyMathLab. What I'll do then is I'll check MyMathLab and confirm that everything is okay. All right, then over here, what you'll see is that I have tabs for each chapter that we're going to cover over the next couple weeks. So each tab has the same format. So let me just click on chapter 1 here. What you'll see here is there is a brief introduction of the sections we're covering. And then there's a checklist, all right, of telling you what you should do to be able to clear out everything in chapter 1. So it's saying, oh, review the e-text for these sections, watch my lectures below. I'll show you that in a second. And oh, there are 2 assignments for chapter 1, so complete both of those assignments. I tell you how many questions are on each one. I try to keep the number of questions on each test or each homework between 15 and 30 so that they're manageable. What I've also done for you is I've recorded lectures for each section of the textbook that we're covering. So if you click on, in each tab there'll be a maths chapter whatever lectures. I click on it. And for each section there's a PowerPoint for you to download. And then there's a video that corresponds to the PowerPoint. So when I click the video,
Hello,
the video
class.
plays.
Welcome to chapter 6
You
for
can
your
fast forward
percent
through it if
check
you
of
want.
the
I'm just going to put on mute and just catch them, the important parts you want. I try to keep each video between 10 and 20 minutes so they're not too long. But they are definitely worth a watch for each section. Also within each chapter, there's a link to the homework page and directly into MyMathLab and a link directly to the e-text. And as you click through the class, you'll notice that every section or every chapter is exactly the same like that. All right, you'll notice there's also a section or a tab called Final Exam. So your final exam is posted for the class already. It's open notes, so download and submit it. So here's what you'll do. You'll download either the Word document, and you can type your answers in to the Word document. That's acceptable if you want. Or you can download the PDF, print out the PDF, and then scan it back in. All right. So when you go to submit your file, this is important. All right. The only files I will accept are Word documents, a PDF, or a JPEG file. All right. No other file formats will be accepted. Okay. So if you submit the final exam as a file I can't open, I'm just going to give you a 0 on it. Okay. So make sure it's a Word document, a PDF, or a JPEG. When you're ready to submit your final exam, just click on the final exam. And what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to click on Browse My Computer. Find the final, wherever you saved your final exam, just click on it to attach it, and then just hit the submit down here, and it'll submit the final exam to me, and I'll be able to grade it for you. All right, that was a quick rundown of the course. If you have any questions, please post the general question form or shoot me an email, and we can meet up on Zoom and talk. But otherwise, I look forward to working with you all in the coming weeks.